especially if you yourself are a streamer. This is your inspiration, your motivation to continue on to be better at what you're doing. Um, and this is from Stuart Emery, and the title is Mastery. Mastery in one's career and consciousness growth simply requires that we consistently produce results beyond and out of the ordinary. Mastery is a product of consistently going beyond our limits. For most people, it starts with technical excellence in a chosen field and a commitment to that excellence. If you are willing to commit yourself to excellence, to surround yourself with things that represent this and miracles, your life will change. We speak of miracles, we speak of events or experiences in the real world which are beyond the ordinary. We're not actually talking about playing with magic. It's just things that are out of the ordinary. It's remarkable how much mediocrity we live with, surrounding ourselves with daily reminders that average is acceptable. Our world suffers from terminal normality. Take a moment to assess all the things around you that promote your being average. These are the things that keep you powerless to go beyond a limit you arbitrarily set for yourself. The first step to mastery is the removal of everything in your environment that represents mediocrity. Removing those things that are limiting. One way to do that is to surround yourself with friends who ask more of you than you do. Didn't some of your best teachers, coaches, and parents, etc.? Another step on the path to mastery is the removal of resentment towards masters. Develop a compassion for yourself so you can be in the presence of masters and grow from the experience. Rather than comparing yourself and resenting people who have mastery, remain open and receptive. Let the experience be like the planting of a seed within you that, with nourishment, will grow in it into your own individual mastery. You see, we are all ordinary. But a master, rather than condemning himself for his ordinariness, will embrace it and use it as a foundation for building the extraordinary. Rather than using it as an excuse for inactivity, he will use it as a vehicle for correcting, which is essential in the process of attaining mastery. You must be able to correct yourself without invalidating or condemning yourself, to accept results and improve upon them. Correct, don't protect. Correction is essential to power and mastery. So, whenever I first read that, it was kind of a lot. And thankfully, we kind of read it slowly afterwards and broke it down to a start, a middle, and an end. In mastery, generally, you pick something. Whether it's riding a bike, learning how to do pottery, streaming, video gaming, being better at a certain skill. You first take the time to learn about it. You do your research. You get the knowledge available for that. And then you surround yourself with other people with that same goal in that process because you're starting to reach out and gain more experience from others. Then the next step is looking around you. See the things that are holding you back from pushing forward. Sometimes for me, that's just cleaning up my desk before I start. I look around and see something that tells me that I'm normal. And I have to remove those out of my environment. Because our environment has an effect on our mental state. The third point was removal of resentment towards masters. And part of that is we can look at somebody who's doing extremely well at what they are doing and go, man, I can never live up to that. I can never do what they do. But that's resenting the masters. Instead, if we develop a compassion for ourselves to be in the presence of them, their experience will shed onto us. We will become better because of surrounding ourselves with people who are masters. The last point is correct, don't protect. Correction takes a lot of humility. Whenever, for example, we're playing a game and we keep dying over and over and over again, if we are excusing the certain things that have happened in the game, if we blame it on lag, blame it on something else, then we are protecting. If we're correcting, we're thinking about ways we can do better despite the challenges that we face, despite not having enough light on your camera, despite not having a wheel on your bike. People make things happen whenever they correct and don't protect. So that is 4 big things to mastery that are simple, mental things that I've appreciated in anything that I have done. I continually try to get better at my first-person shooters. During my streams, you will hear me protecting every once in a while. I need a slap on my face. I need to be correcting it. I need to learn why that doesn't work and what does work. I need to pay attention to those things. And part of it is just pulling your brain out of the cycle of normalcy. Oh. So, correction is essential to power and mastery.